Welcome to the Medical Device Made Easy podcast. Here is Monir El Azzouzi from easymedicaldevice.com, and this is the last week of 2021, and I wanted to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas for those that had a break during Christmas also. I hope you had a good time with your family or you had a break, just that. And also for those that I will not maybe talk to, so happy holidays, and I wish you a happy new year also, and with all my best wishes for 2022. I hope 2022 will be better for you, and that everything will be better regarding also the health situation that is happening actually in the world. So today it will be really a short episode, as usual, as last year, as the other years. What I'm trying to do is also to make kind of a summary of what happened this year for Easy Medical Device, and then also to tell you more about maybe what we are planning for next year. Maybe even if sometimes we cannot realize it, but this is our objective and we try to really to make that happen. So I hope you will help us also for that. But first, I wanted to make to say a big thank you to all of you that are listening, to all of you that are sending me messages and everything. I'm really happy each time I get a message that says that all what I'm doing, all the podcasts, all the episodes, all the videos, all the blogs that I'm doing, this is really helping people, right? Helping them to understand, helping them to get a job. I have a lot of people that says to me, "Oh, Monir, because of all those videos, all those things, I learned a lot and I was able to get a job," which is really making me really happy. So really thank you for that. And what I'm doing is really impacting the life of some people, and it's really the objective for it. So you have to learn that my mission here is really to make medical devices easy for you. It's why we call the company Easy Medical Device. And also the objective is to help you place compliant devices on the market, to avoid any issue on the market, and to have really something that is really working and helping people that are using them. So as I'm always repeating, my motto is, would I give this product to a member of my family? So mainly this is the question I'm asking myself each time I meet somebody or I see a product that is maybe not really compliant to the market, and say, would I give that to a member of my family? If the answer is no, then meaning don't make these products on the market, and try to modify it or help this person to make it better. But the idea is not to impact badly the life of people. So this is mainly the mission here. So what I wanted to make as a summary today is mainly, so this year we had a lot of things that happened. We had still the coronavirus situation. We had also a lot of changes in terms of regulation. We have the date of application for the MDR that passed, so the 26th of May 2021. And we had all the other guidances that were released, all the announcements made by the E-Commission. So it was a lot of things, and we tried each time to discuss about that on the podcast episode. And the idea of today is just to summarize a bit of what I learned from this. So first, what I mainly learned is that when we had the MDR, there was a lot of things saying, oh, there will be a big impact for people and this and that. And we understood that the date of the 26th of May 2021 is a date just that will be a hard transition period for some products. So for class 1 products, for example, or products that had no certificate mainly. And the idea was that, okay, what is this really a big changes for those companies or not? And what I discovered is that after the 26th of May 2021, we had a lot of people that contacted us to help them, which were companies that were legacy device companies, so companies that didn't transition to MDR, but they had their notified body that issued a non-conformance because they didn't apply Article 123, where it says that even if you are MDD, you have still to update your process for the MDR related to vigilance reporting, post-marketing surveillance, registration of economic operator, etc. So we had multiple companies that called us and asked us to help them because they got this non-conformance, and we had to correct that and update their procedures and everything to do that. So this is one of the things is to say, even if you don't move to MDR, there is still some elements that you have to do. So this is mainly the first learning. The second was about own brand labeling devices. mainly we had a lot of people also that contacted us after the MDR, because importer, distributor, etc., they didn't want to sell their products anymore because they were not compliant to the new medical device regulation. And when I asked them, do you have a quality management system? Do you have a technical file? Do you have things? Mainly those people had nothing, because mainly they were just intermediate between a manufacturer that is located in a third-party country like China, USA, Brazil, or whatever, and the European customers, where they are trying to make the intermediate person and to say, I am the manufacturer, when in reality they were not. They are just on-brand labeler. So we tried to explain to them the strategies, and we have made an episode about that to explain that, about the fact that they have to completely build their quality management system, technical file, everything for that, and then be compliant. Or they have to be the importer of those devices, but then their name is not there. Or they have to apply Article 16, where mainly you can apply this as not as the manufacturer, if I can say, but the manufacturer can put your label, your name on it, etc., etc. So we try to find some strategies, and it was also learning for us, just to say, okay, we thought that it was not so much, but there are a lot of people that were like that. Also, custom-made devices, the definition of custom-made device changed a lot. So this is mainly something that a lot of people discovered also, because there were a lot of companies that were not able to sell their products on the market because their competitors find a way to say, yes, these products are not compliant, etc. So there are a lot of things that you discover, but after the date of application, which is something that is interesting. One thing that was really growing is about software as medical devices. So we saw a lot of companies, startups that were starting to contact us because they were asking, we want to be on the market, but we learned that we have to follow MDR, and we have this and that and that. So it's also something that was really interesting for us to learn, to see how we can help those companies, how we can put all the documentation needed so that they can be placing on the market. There are startups, so not all of them are on the market now, but they are learning and growing with us also. But it's something that where we see that, yeah, there is a big demand actually to help software as medical device companies that even are not selling physical products. It's a software, so it's something that is also different than when you are selling physical product with an importer, distributor, etc., which is not the same way of thinking here. So we try to help those people. And the last thing is also about, one of the things that is growing now is also IVDR, because next year, the 26th of May 2022, the date of application for IVDR will start, but there will be, and we have some news now that this was something we are accepted by the European Commission, that there will be some staggering in terms of the application of some classification for in vitro diagnostic products. So this is something that is growing. But top one of the item that is really, if I can say, impactful for everybody, it was about clinical evaluation, so clinical data. This is something that was really strange to see, which was a lot of companies that says, yes, we have a clinical evaluation report. It was a recent one last year. It was approved by our notified body. But now when we are going to MDR, we give them the information, the same clinical data that we provided for MDD, and they don't accept it anymore. They ask us to do a clinical investigation. They ask us to provide more data. They don't accept anymore the equivalent device. Yes, the rules have changed. There is more scrutiny now from notified bodies about the clinical evaluation, and some products that were on the market since 20, 30 years, but have no clinical data, will maybe not be able to stay on the market anymore. And this is mainly something that is the most impactful thing I saw actually from my side, if I can say, when people are contacting us, because before it was just, we want to make a clinical evaluation report, so we help those people to make those clinical evaluation reports. But now it's more like, we had our notified body that contacted us, give us a non-conformance, a major one, because of our clinical evaluation report, because they don't accept the risk management file, because they don't accept they ask us to create a clinical evaluation plan that is separate, they ask us to provide them a clinical investigation, etc., etc., etc. So this is something that is really growing. So I want just to warn you that this will happen if you are still on legacy device and you are providing to your notified body the same clinical evaluation report that what you were providing before. Maybe this will not be accepted, and maybe you will be facing, if I can say, a wall because the notified body will not let you pass at all. One of the strategy we are trying to do is to ask those people to initiate immediately a PMCF and to try to gather within the next year data about their device so that they can maybe provide some clinical data about their device, which is something that can work, but we don't know. We just started that with a lot of companies, and we are trying to see if this will be working or not. But yeah, we never know. So the thing I learned is that even if, when you have a clinical evaluation to perform, there is no guarantee at all that you will pass and you will get past the notified body. The notified body have also their criteria, which can be difficult also to discuss, to argue. So then you have just to listen to them and ask them what exactly you want, what you need, and then we will try to provide that to you. So this is mainly the kind of tendency or the things that I've seen the last year. Maybe this will change next year with other things, but for now, this is mainly what we've seen on the medical device field. So be careful of that, be careful of all those elements, and I hope that this will be really helping you a lot. Other thing that I wanted to talk about is also Easy Medical Device. So Easy Medical Device, so for those that maybe don't know, I'm not just making a blog or a podcast or videos on the YouTube channel. We are also helping medical device companies. As I said, the idea is to teach as much as possible, but also to help manufacturers to place compliant devices on the market. So I have a consulting service where we are providing support to manufacturers. I'm not alone. I have some people on my team that are helping, and I'm also getting the support of consultants, freelancers that can help on a ad hoc basis. We have also some training. So we are doing some training. So the famous maybe training, the green belt certificate for MDR. But apart from that, I'm doing some customized training for companies. So they call me and I'm building the training for what they need exactly for their people. We also had the service of authorized representative. So first we started with the UK because we had the Brexit. Then we had Switzerland because Switzerland was out of the European Union. And then we had now a European authorized representative in Belgium because we have created a company in Belgium. So if you need one of those services, we are here to help you. It's mainly the thing that was, if I can say, growing this last year because of this demand of authorized representative in the different countries. For Switzerland, as we said, the reason is mainly that the MRA is not signed now with the European Union. So if it's signed, then you will not need any more an authorized representative. But for now, there is some dates where you need, for example, if you are class 3 device, then by the December 31st, 2021, you have to have an authorized representative and also an importer. It's not only an authorized representative, it's also an importer. Same for Europe and same for UK. And this is the next service that I'm trying to build now, and we are discussing now with the team. And we had a lot of customers that contacted us to help them, mainly in Switzerland, to have an importer service also in Switzerland. So we are trying to build that. So we have registered now within Swissmedic to be importer. So we are importer within Swissmedic, but I'm building now the service with all the process, with all the training for the people, so to be able to offer this service to a company. So I hope by January this will be available and we can offer that. But if you need that, don't hesitate to contact us, because I'm already making some presentation to companies that contacted us before, to tell them here is the process, here is how it will work, and by January this will be available, so we can already start to discuss about that. And lastly, I want to talk also about a project that I'm working on now. So I'm partnering now with a company called S-Cube Technologies. Where we are creating an electronic quality management system. So I'm helping in terms of developing this and finding the way to make it as customers want to see that. So I hope this will be also a project that will be interesting for you. Mainly I have a lot of companies that are still using paper for their quality management system, which is fine if you are really small, but mainly when in a world where collaboration is not anymore within an office, but remote with a lot of people outside of the office or really in different countries. The idea of an electronic quality management system is mainly something that will be really interesting, important, and we are trying to build that so that it's really helpful for medical device companies. And it's really customizable, means that the flexibility is, we try to make it like as flexible as possible, but we put inside all the modules related to medical devices, on CAPA, on audits, on supplier management, on training also, on doc control, which is mainly the main thing, on design also control. So we try to have a lot of modules inside, and we are trying to grow also with recommendation from our customers to say, oh, we want also maybe to see this, we want also to see that, and then we have our engineers that are working on the development of this. So in the case you need an electronic quality management system, also don't hesitate to contact me, and I can try to we can try to have a demo with you. We have already planned a lot of demo because I'm already informing people through my email list. So don't hesitate if you need. We can plan a demo so to show you all what we are doing there. So you see that the idea of Easy Medical Device is not just to make some consulting. We are just listening to customers who says, oh, we need this or we need that, and we say, okay, we have maybe some partners that can help you for that, so we guide you through those partners. But if at the end we say, okay, maybe we can do it by ourselves, no need of contacting a partner, then we are trying to think about it and trying to build that also. So this is mainly one of the strong things that I like with Easy Medical Device, is the fact that we are waking up a morning and say, oh, let's do it, and we can do it. It's not like we have to go on the management level with 3 or 4 levels to say, oh, is it feasible, is it doable? No, the idea is let's do it. If it's working, it's working. If it fails, it fails. So it's mainly also the philosophy that I have is mainly that let's try, and if we can make it, we'll do our best to make it. If at the end people don't need that at all, or it's not really what they were expecting, then or we can modify that and help them, or we are failing and that we have to go to do something else also. Okay, so as said, it was really a short episode to just give you a summary of Easy Medical Device, of the tendency that we've seen on the market. And we'll still have episodes of the podcast next year. We'll still have a lot of new blog posts, a lot of new videos. And don't hesitate, send me a message, send me an email if you see a topic that you want to learn from, or if something that you maybe want to participate to. Also, if you want to share your knowledge through the podcast, don't hesitate, contact me, and we can build an episode together, and then we can present that to the world also. Okay, so as I've said, I wish you really a happy holidays, a happy new year, all my best wishes for 2022, and I really hope that what we are doing here is really helping you and is really making your life easier in terms of medical devices placed on the market. Okay, so I really thank you, and I wish you a nice day.